Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Today I want to make a short video on a few ingredients that I love to use, that is cilantro, parsley, and green onion, and how to make these ingredients last a bit longer in your fridge, and in the case of the green onion, continue to give back. I also want to talk about fresh ground spices versus store-bought pre-ground spices. Parsley and cilantro, great ingredients to keep around the house. Unfortunately, they don't last too long if you keep them the same way that the store gives them to you. So my tip for you would be to take the twist tie off your herbs and put them in a glass with water. This parsley I bought a month ago, and it has drank the water in this glass about 3 times. So whenever I notice it's a little wilty, it starts to kind of fall over, I put a little bit more water in it, and by the next day it's perky again. Another great ingredient that I like to use a lot of is green onion or scallions. So they come in a bunch of about 6 or 7. Unfortunately, these will wilt pretty quickly. Anything that's soft like that is not going to be great to use. You just peel those off as you go. But when you have used the green onion that you want to use, you can save the butt ends, like this much, and you can wrap those in a wet paper towel, like this, and leave it on your windowsill or your counter for a couple days. And once you start to see that new growth come out of the stem, then you know it's ready to replant. You plant that in your garden, and it will continue giving you green onions for as long as you care for it. So here we have a bunch of green onions that I bought at the store about a month and a half ago and sprouted on my windowsill and planted, and I've harvested off of these once before. You can see some older cuts that I've done, and they just continue to give back. I love having these around. They're delicious, and I'm going to add more to this and keep growing my patch. Alright, next I want to talk about spices. Most of us buy pre-ground spices, and unfortunately as soon as you open that container, the flavor is going to diminish over time. So the workaround for that is to buy whole spices and a mortar and pestle. Now you get a mortar and pestle online for about 10 to 20 bucks, and the awesome thing about this is that these seeds are holding their flavor intact inside of their own little husk there. And as soon as I put this in and take that extra 20 or 30 seconds to grind this up, I am unleashing that intense flavor in this moment right now. So I know that this is ready to go. When I put that in my oil and bloom these spices, it's going to fill the room with a beautiful smell. And it is just so much better than pre-ground spices. I hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/NickBecomesAChef.